Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates.
We are here today to present our report entitled Concept of Measurement. I'm Lucille Federico.
I'm Kishieann Mabbagu.
I'm Patricia and Villanueva.
I'm Raul Jr. Escasinas.
And we are the Group 4.
Before you, what is measurement?
Measurement is the process of associating numbers with physical quantities and phenomena.
Also, measurement begins with definition of quantity that is to be measured. And it always involves comparison with some known quantity of the same kind.
Measurement is fundamental to
The sciences,
the engineering,
construction,
the other technical fields,
almost everyday activities. Theory. Measurement theory. Measurement theory is the philosophical account of practice of measurement in science.
its main historical landmarks parallel the history of quantitative science.
First, Euclid liberalized the concept of ratio to explain how immeasurable quantities are measured via numbers.
Second, medieval philosophers broadened the concept of quantity by distinguishing the concept of extensive quantity from that of intensive quantity.
Third, Holder, the concept of continuous quantity making explicit the isomorphism between ratio of magnitude of continuous quantity and the positive real numbers.
Fourth, Helmholtz identified the two modes of quantification in physical science, thereby helping to identify the kinds of evidence sustaining quantification in physics.
Last, Luce and others developed the theory of conjoint measure as a mode of quantification suitable for sciences such as psychology, where neither fundamentals nor derived measurement applies. Systematic errors is experimental observation usually come from measuring instrument. They may occur because there is something wrong with the instrument or its data handling system, or because the instrument is wrongly used by the experimenter. Two types of systematic error can occur with instrument having linear response. First, offset or zero setting error, in which the instrument does not read zero when the quantity to be measured is zero. Next, multiplier and scale factor error, in which the instrument consistently reads changes in the quantity to be measured greater or less than the actual changes. Example of systematic error caused by wrong use of instrument are errors in measurement of temperatures due to poor thermal contact between the thermometer and the substance whose temperature is to be found. Error in measurement of solar radiation because trees of building shade that radiometer. Next. Level of measurement.
Level of measurement or scale of measure is a classification that describes the nature of information within the values assigned to variables. Psychologist Stanley Stevens developed the best-known classification with 4 levels or scales of measurement. These are nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio.
Nominal level of measurement. The nominal level of measurement is lowest of the 4 ways to characterize data. Nominal means its name only, that should not help to remember what the level is all about. Nominal data is qualitative. Data of this level can be ordered in meaningful way and makes no sense to calculate things such as mean and standard deviation. Example are names, gender, those types of things na hindi pwede nating
Next,
mabilang.
the ordinal level of measurement.
Next.
The next level is called the ordinal level of measurement. Data at this level can be ordered, but no differences between the data can be taken that are meaningful. The data, here 10 cities are ranked from 1 to 10, but differences between the cities don't make much sense. As with the nominal level, data at the ordinal level should not be used in calculations.
Next, interval level of measurement. The interval level of measurement deals with the data that can be ordered, in which difference between the data does make sense. Data at this level does not have starting point. Data at interval level can be used in calculation.
And last, ratio level of measurement. The fourth and highest level of measurement is the ratio level. Data at this ratio level possess all the features of the interval level in relation to a zero value. Due to the presence of E0, it now makes sense to compare the ratios of measurements. Phrases such as 4 times and twice are meaningful at the ratio level. At the ratio level of measurement, not only can sums and differences be calculated, but also ratios. One measurement can be divided by any non-zero measurement and a meaningful number will result.
Good morning, partner.
Good
I have a
morning.
question.
Yes?
Did you ever encounter doing a research or a thesis?
Oo naman.
So, can you explain to us what is your experience or how are we going to do the research?
I think we have our research, which is we use observational measurement. This is the most commonly used in the qualitative research, and it is used to some extent in all types of studies. For the unstructured observations, it is involved spontaneously observing and recording what is seen with minimum planning.
And there is also structured observation. The researcher carefully defines what is to be observed and how the observations are to be made, recorded, and coded. Interviews involves verbal communication between the researcher and the subject during which information is provided to the researcher.
It is most commonly used, like what I said earlier, in qualitative research and also used in descriptive studies.
And it's also a form of self-report, and it must be assumed that the information provided is accurate. Varieties of approaches can be used to conduct interview. There is unstructured interview and structured interviews. So partner, have you ever tried doing the interview?
Yes?
So medyo na-apply mo na siguro to.
Mm-mm.
So I've also learned that doing this kind of research and qualitative research is more an interview. So basically, the researcher is looking into experiences of the informant, right?
Mm-mm.
So are there any questionnaires that the researchers are trying to ask, or there is something that they can ask for whatever the subject that they wanted to know?
Yes.
So can you elaborate those questionnaires?
Questionnaires. It is a printed self-report designed to elicit information that can be obtained through written or verbal responses of the subject.
And it's also tend to be used in descriptive studies designed to gather a broad spectrum of information from subjects, such as facts about the subject or about the person known by the subject.
This is what we have our sample questionnaires. You can see at the bottom of our video.
Okay.
So next we have scale. It is a form of self-report, is a more precise means of measuring phenomena than the questionnaire.
So most scale measure psychosocial variables.
They have the types of scales, which is rating scales, Likert scale,
Semantic differential, and visual analog scales. Rating scale are the crudest form of measure scaling techniques, commonly used by the general public. In conversations, one can hear statements such as, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rank that, whatever the topic or the subject that you wanted to say.
yes. Then we have a Likert scale. It is the essential in measuring a respondent's opinion or attitude towards a given subject.
So, is there any example of that?
Yes, and you can see it also in the in our
In the box
video.
below.
Yes.
Okay. So in the box below, we're just going to elaborate. There is question like, for example, do you think restaurant A has better food quality than restaurant B? So there is circle there. You're just going to either check it or cross it. So there is strongly agree, disagree, undecided, agree,
Agree.
and strongly agree. That one you can see below.
Yes.
And there's also a semantic differential. So what is the semantic differential? This is measures attitudes or belief, and
It consists of two opposite adjectives with a 7-point scale between them.
so you can see also our example below. So I'll just elaborate again. So given your most recent experience, Please rate the following question a scale of 1 to 7. So same thing, what we did a while ago. So you just have to going to check your answers.
Then for the visual analog scale, it is a line 100 millimeter long with a right angle stops at each end. The line may be horizontal or vertical.
Okay, the examples also you can see below.
Thank you for listening.
And once again, we are the Group 4 signing off.